A signature, a lie, a life stolen, while the world stayed silent. When justice depends on your name, your accent, your story. She had known happiness, but what awaited her after her husband's death in 2000? 2000, the death of her husband Mustafa Ali Ghazi after liver transplant surgery. 2004, finally find a lawyer to declare the succession to the authorities. But her company shares were never declared. 2009, transferring the land of her main house to the ownership of a private company under a forged sales contract, information discovered in 2023. 2015, a judicial foreclosure of her main house was launched with multiple serious irregularities. The original loan contracted in 1999 by her husband, a mortgage from the bank valued at 100 million Italian lire, approximately 51,645 euros, was misrepresented in court documents as 100,000 euros. The personal guarantors were never contacted, and the payments made by Zohra were incorrectly recorded under their names at the Bank of Italy, a discrepancy uncovered through her daughter's independent investigation. Only the house was seized and sold at a significantly undervalued price, even though both the house and the land had been mortgaged under the same loan. In 2017, a fraudulent acceptance of an inheritance led to the loss of her primary residence. A notary, whom she had never met or authorized, who had been involved in the unlawful transfer of the land, reappeared in official records during the temporary suspension of the judicial sale process in 2024. Upon reviewing the foreclosure documents, she requested her lawyer to intervene and report the irregularity, but he abruptly withdrew from the case. Why in 2017? What happened behind the scenes on that date? After several lawyers declined to assist, it was her daughter who took the initiative, launching a remote investigation that uncovered part of the fraud. The rest remains hidden, awaiting thorough examination by a determined justice system. It is believed that other assets belonging to her late husband have yet to be identified or made accessible. 2024. Everything has vanished. She has been living in difficult conditions in an emergency shelter since her unjust eviction from her home in 2022. 2025. Finally, the prosecutor agreed to listen to her, but the case was transferred and archived because no lawyer wanted to take it on. It is believed that other assets belonging to her late husband have yet to be identified or made accessible. The rest remains hidden, awaiting the intervention of committed and good faith legal support, someone who can help bring the case back to light, after it was recently archived due to the absence of proper legal representation. For 25 years, Zohra battled, "Where is my justice?" This could easily happen to any of us. Citizenship does not equal second-class rights. How is this allowed in the EU? As president of the Italian-Moroccan Cultural Association and a proud member of the Italian Red Cross, I have dedicated myself to building bridges between communities, even while facing injustice alone. These roles have been more than service. They have been a source of strength throughout this long and painful journey. In the face of adversity, I have continued to serve both my country of origin, Morocco, and my host country, Italy, with dignity, compassion, and unwavering commitment. Despite immense personal hardship, I remain focused on giving back to society to preserve my inner peace and continue the fight for justice. #Justice for Zohra at Human Rights Now at UWatch. At Giorgia Meloni at UN Human Rights. Sign the petition. Casa.strana3@gmail.com